Welcome to this series on the Brothers Karamazov and the Bible. In this episode, we explore a moment of unexpected insight, spoken by one of the most spiritually chaotic characters in the novel. Fyodor Pavlovich, the crude and self-absorbed father, suddenly makes a judgment that cuts deep, especially about his son Ivan. And the words he uses echo directly from the book of Psalms, whether he realizes it or not. Before we turn to Dostoevsky, we begin with the psalm that quietly shapes the scene.
That person is like a tree planted by streams of water, which yields its fruit in season, and whose leaf does not wither. Whatever they do prospers. Not so the wicked. They are like chaff that the wind blows away. Therefore the wicked will not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the assembly of the righteous.
Psalm 1 offers a sharp contrast. The righteous are trees, rooted, nourished, enduring. The wicked are chaff, empty, weightless, and blown away by the wind. Fyodor Pavlovich is speaking with Alyosha, mostly joking, until suddenly something real breaks through.
Your Dmitri will end up the same way. Your Dmitri because you love him. You do love him, don't you? But I couldn't care less, even if you do. But if Ivan were to love him, I'd be scared. The fact is, Ivan doesn't love anyone.
And then he says this.
Ivan isn't one of us. People like Ivan, my boy, are strangers in our midst. They're like chaff in the wind. A puff of wind and it's gone.
It sounds like sarcasm, but it lands like prophecy. Ivan is brilliant, articulate, intellectual, and spiritually weightless. He stands apart from faith, from community, and from any rooted moral life. According to literary scholar Victor Terras, this line is no accident. Fyodor Pavlovich, cynical, debauched, spiritually chaotic, has unwittingly echoed Psalm 1. He sees Ivan not as a man of substance, but as chaff. And Psalm 1 gives us the warning, the wicked will not stand in the judgment. It's a biblical insight, delivered by the least likely mouth. This is classic Dostoevsky, the fool, the sinner, the mocker, suddenly speaking the deepest truth. Fyodor Pavlovich, who mocks religion and abuses his sons, sees what others can't. Ivan's detachment isn't moral clarity, it's moral danger. He is not a man without belief, he's a man without roots, without love, and without the ability to stand when the winds begin to blow. And that is exactly what happens. Ivan will face a moral, mental, and spiritual collapse, and he will be carried, like chaff, by forces he cannot withstand. Psalm 1 offers a choice. Be a tree, grounded in something deeper than yourself, or be chaff, clever, restless, and directionless. Ivan, the rationalist, chooses detachment, and Fyodor the cynic sees where that leads.
A puff of wind and it's gone.
The Bible says the wicked will not stand, and Dostoevsky shows us what happens when brilliance has no root, and the soul becomes as light as dust.